Hey, BoldandBless fam. If you are new here, I'm a mom of 10 and wife. So today when I got up, I said, hey, let's go ahead and get some things done that needed to be done. So the first thing I did was went into my son's room. I looked over at their aquarium tank and I seen Evie, which is our bearded dragon we had gotten when he was like really tiny, and now he's like so big. He was walking around when I was calling his name like, hey, are you gonna get me out of here? So that was my cue for sure to go ahead and get his tank clean. So we removed all of his stuff, of course. With bearded dragons and reptiles of that nature, you cannot put any kind of cleaning products inside their tank or to clean the items that are in their tank. They are very sensitive to things like that. So we went ahead and brought all of his stuff outside and just pretty much sprayed things off. So that's pretty much what you see us doing here. My daughter, she's 2. That's Kofi there. She decided to come on out and play. So she brought all her little stuff. I said, hey, it's a perfect time. The guy that's holding the water, he was on his VR. So when I asked him when he's gonna come out and help clean the items in Evie tank, he said yes. I was very excited. Being said he loved being on that VR, which is so exciting, but I was very happy to get him out the house. So that was a big plus. So we were using the little shovel, baby. I said, you know what? Let's use whatever it is that we got out here. And when I say it was a good choice to use, because it was helping getting up that dry poop. Now that white stuff that you saw on Evie's mat when I first brought it out, that is calcium. So he has to have calcium. All bearded dragons has to have this to make sure their bones stay strong and all of that good stuff. So normally when we get his bugs and everything, we just go ahead and sprinkle calcium on the bugs and put it into his little tray. So I'm just pretty much spraying off everything. As you can see, it looks so much better already, and I haven't even been out here long. So I know for sure it just needed a good spray, okay? And his little cave area, y'all, he loves going inside it. He don't go inside it as much as he used to. Being said he has gotten big, but when he do go in, he still fit, you know. So that's still a good thing. I did get him a little bungee rope in the inside. It's like a little canopy, y'all. You know, he can go up there, he can lay and sit by his heating light, and he does it a lot. I think he enjoys that a whole lot, actually. You know, he get a chance to climb up there and just lay there and just do his thing, y'all. And I think that heat feels so good to him. So as you can see, baby girl's helping spray. We had to do one side, and then of course we had to flip over and do the other side. I had to go ahead and get me some little sprays in with Big Boy near y'all. When I said I caught him off guard, then gave it to baby girl, and she had her a fun time out there spraying brother down with that hose, y'all. So it is a successful morning, y'all. It's a successful AM, okay? So as you can see, I went ahead and put Evie's feeding trays down. He have one for water and one for food. For when I cut up his bell peppers, y'all. He loves bell peppers. He like the yellow ones, the orange ones, and the red ones. So I tend to cut up all 3 at the same time into small dice cubes and place them in there for him. And of course fill his water bowl up. When I say he go to the water bowl and drink it like a little dog, y'all. It is so cute with his little tongue. It amazes me how smart these bearded dragons are. They have the intelligence of like dogs, y'all. When I say you can train them and everything, it's really cool. And I think he noticed how I was feeling today, waking up, being all big and stuff, and I just felt like I just had to do something. Normally, I'm just in the bed, just relaxing because I've gotten so big. I will be 36 weeks in the next couple days. So your girl just been lounging around, but today was a little different. So I just went with the flow. So when I did go with the flow, just like I said, I went into the boys' room and noticed. I said, hey, today is a perfect day to go ahead and get to this tank. And of course, he was sitting there waiting on me, y'all. Not necessarily sitting, because he got off his little canopy where he loves to be, and he walked around to the front door every step that I took to greet me. So I had to get him out, y'all. I was just getting out the shower and everything. I had him on me, petting him while I had my towel wrapped around, baby. He was licking me and everything, and I was looking like, yeah, I love you too, little guy. And I never have been a reptile type person. I was actually scared, y'all, if you would believe it or not, when they first got him. And he was so tiny, like a little lizard. But I was so scared. I'm scared of things like that. But I played with lizards and stuff like that when I was younger. But as I've gotten older, just to look at him, y'all, he has spikes everywhere. So he'll actually creep you out if you're not familiar with how they move and what they do and how sweet they are. Well, I was just sweet anyway. He's a very sweet little guy. But yeah, he would creep you out because those spikes are everywhere. When I say everywhere, down his side, down his back, down his neck, under his neck, around his head. They're literally everywhere, you know. But he's so cute and gentle, y'all. But I truly enjoyed. We went out. We got his stuff clean, y'all. The last thing pretty much to do was to just go ahead and spray out his feeding containers and everything. So that's what I did. In the meantime, in between time, the kids wanted me to fill up the buckets as well. So of course I did that too. You know. So they was over on the other side making sand puddles, y'all. They had sand puddles and everything. So baby girl had hers. She only put her little bucket halfway with water. She was just running back and forth doing her own little thing. I'm pretty much just over here finishing up, spraying off everything, making sure everything is good to go. Of course, that sun is gonna do the job, honey. So once I get through rinsing, they gonna stay out here for a couple hours and let that good sun hit it real good and dry it on up. Then it's coming back in the house. But overall, it is a very successful AM, y'all. The kids got a chance to come out and play. As you can see, she trying to get me to fill it up. She didn't even let me fill it up, y'all. She let me do just about 25% of it, and she ran over there to pour in her little sand pile, y'all. But overall, we got some things done that needed to be done. So it's a very successful AM. Love y'all. Like and subscribe.